Hello everyone. Today we are going to practice our listening and speaking skills to improve our pronunciation. Estimation suggests that India could stop using coal for a cost of $900 billion. According to a recent estimate by iForest, an environmental policy group based in New Delhi, India would need to invest around $900 billion in order to transition from coal to cleaner forms of energy. The estimate was based on two reports produced by iForest, which aimed to predict the costs of shifting away from high-polluting fuels such as coal, and creating new job opportunities for workers employed in those industries. Experts in climate and energy have long been exploring ways to minimize the economic impacts of transitioning to cleaner energy sources, a concept known as just transition. According to Chandrabhushan, the head of iForest, a just transition could provide an opportunity for India to promote green growth in states and districts that rely heavily on fossil fuels. To arrive at the estimated cost of $900 billion for transitioning away from coal, iForest studied 4 coal districts in India and identified 8 cost elements, including equipment, buildings, and worker training for job transitions. The reports indicate that the largest investment required for a just transition would be in clean energy infrastructure, with an estimated cost of up to $472 billion by 2050. The cost of retraining workers for new clean energy jobs is expected to be less than 10% of the total amount required, or about $9 billion. iForest estimated that $600 billion of the $900 billion required for India to transition away from coal would come from investments in new industries and infrastructure. The remaining $300 billion would come in the form of government assistance to support coal industry workers and communities affected by the shift. Sundeep Pai, a member of the Center for Strategic and International Studies, a policy group based in Washington, D.C., believes that such a transition effort would be a significant undertaking for India. The change could impact up to 20 million energy workers, making reports like iForest's important for beginning the conversation around a just transition. Pai emphasized the need for more research and discussion on the topic. Studies have shown that India is a major contributor to global greenhouse gas emissions, with only China, the United States, and the European Union emitting more. Coal currently provides 75% of India's electricity needs and 55% of its overall energy needs. Earlier this month, the Indian government issued emergency orders requiring coal plants to operate at maximum capacity throughout the summer to prevent any power outages. The country's coal consumption is projected to peak between 2035 and 2040, according to official figures. In 2021, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi declared a goal for the country to achieve net zero emissions by 2070, meaning that India would remove as many emissions as it produces. United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres recently called on nations worldwide to accelerate their net zero goals. He urged developing countries to set a target year of 2050 for achieving net zero emissions. According to recent reports, the Indian government should prioritize closing old and unprofitable mines and power centers as the first step towards a clean energy transition. Over 200 of India's 459 mines could be closed in this manner. Jayant Sinha, an Indian lawmaker representing the coal-rich area of Hazaribagh in the central state of Jharkhand, emphasized that the transition to clean energy requires both financial resources and support from the government and environmental groups. Both must happen in tandem, he said, for a successful transition to occur. Sinha also stressed that the energy transition must begin with coal. Microsoft's Copilot software is poised to rival Google's business software offerings. Last week, Microsoft announced plans to integrate artificial intelligence, AI, into its suite of Office products, including Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook. The move came just a day after Google released its own AI tools for developers and select businesses, to be used with Gmail, Google Docs, and other products. Dubbed Copilot, Microsoft's AI tools will provide writing and input suggestions within these applications, with the aim of accelerating content creation and freeing up workers' time. Around 20 companies will have the opportunity to test Copilot. Although Google is also advancing in AI, Microsoft's early investments in OpenAI have given it an edge over its competitors. Microsoft has announced that it will integrate artificial intelligence, AI, into its suite of Office products, including Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook. The AI tools, called Copilot, will provide suggestions for writing and input, speeding up content creation and freeing up workers' time. The technology is part of the GPT 3.5 and GPT-4 models developed by OpenAI, which Microsoft uses in Copilot. Rishi Jaluria, a researcher with Canadian company RBC, said that the new capabilities, offered through Microsoft's cloud service, are likely to boost the company's business and growth, and drive more usage of Microsoft Office, thus increasing the separation from competitors. Microsoft recently announced significant updates to its line of Office products, including Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook. One of the major improvements is the addition of artificial intelligence, AI, capabilities, such as Copilot, which offers writing and input suggestions to increase efficiency. Thank you for watching the video. I ask that you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to be notified when new videos are released.